Elon tells us full self-driving won't stay cheap, and an owner inadvertently finds an Autopilot safety feature. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 514 for April 17th, 2019. This show is sponsored by my supporter Richard. If you're in the market for a Model S, X, or 3, please consider using his referral code. Ask your salesperson to use code Richard174 or go direct to the web link ts.la/Richard174 and pick up a 1,000-mile supercharging credit for your new vehicle. It's a quick night tonight with only two small stories for you all. The first comes from Elon's Twitter feed, noting that if you think full self-driving is pricey now, just wait a bit. Quote, "Please note that the price of the Tesla full self-driving option will increase substantially over time," end quote. He then followed the tweet up saying, quote, "starting May 1st, end quote. Given all the pricing changes here recently, as well as the after-the-fact discounts that many that didn't purchase Autopilot and full self-driving at delivery received, it's kind of hard to take this one at face value. While I fully believe that the feature's price will very likely increase on May 1st, I suspect it may not stay that way for long. Obviously, I will keep an eye out for any pricing changes for everyone." And then lastly tonight, a story at Electrek shows a user unexpectedly finding a new feature of Autopilot. Redditor Energy Star had attempted to enable Autopilot, but the car was unable to start the mode because it didn't have all it needed to do so. Following that, he veered over center, but the car yelled at him and automatically pulled him back to his lane. The owner jokingly called the feature "Autopilot isn't on, idiot," and describes what happens in his own words, saying, quote, "I was driving today and tried to enable Autopilot on a back road without lines and it rejected me. Right after, I started to drift a little too close to the edge of the road, and my Model 3 screeched at me and jerked the car back into the middle of the lane. It appears to address an edge case where a driver tried to engage Autopilot, and it can't engage, but then the driver somehow thinks that it is engaged and lets the car drive and it starts drifting. The car reacts by drastically jerking you back into line and yelling at you as if to say, 'No, I said I'm not driving for you,' end quote. A very good feature to have, as I'm sure he's not the only owner to ever do this, and it could definitely save lives and property." That is it for today's show. Thanks very much to our super patrons supporting the show at the $10 plus level at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. They are Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crude III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Bruno Kundichi, Joey Boots, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, Adam Raymer Brown, Megawatt Photovoltaic Development, Todd Sullivan, Robert Healy, Mitch Long, Zortec LED Canada, Morven Ogg, Blake Thompson, Raymond and Deborah Malkowitz, T Sportline, Michael Pastroni, Travis and Cheyenne Rush, Cookie UK, Chris Hovers, Craig Murphy, Vicky Kirk, Ricky Johnston, Bien Concepcion, Nathan Garza, Paul Goona, and Ed Patterman. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. Man, I am sore after getting Evie all polished and waxed and all that fun stuff, and I hope that you all get to see it if you're in Northeast Ohio. Come on over to Worcester on this Saturday and check out the National Drive Electric Week event that we have going on at the Local Roots location in Worcester. Hope to see you there. That's all for today. I'll see everyone back here again on Friday. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.